Hello everyone, I am Phylicia Dorn, here with UAPB-TV, and today I have here with me the iconic, very inspirational, Tony Award-winning actress, Phylicia Rashad. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. I would like to formally welcome you to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. I know that you are no stranger to the South, being from Houston, Texas. But we do like to thank you for agreeing to be our commencement speaker for our spring 2017 graduating class.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I was honored to receive this invitation. I've never been in Arkansas before.
Really?
Can you believe it?
No.
I grew up in Houston, Texas. I've never been in Arkansas before. And I must say, it is a beautiful state.
Mm-hmm. That's absolutely amazing to hear. I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you feel that
beautiful.
way. So I wanted to ask you, because you've done it all, stage play, television.
But I haven't done it all.
Okay.
I haven't done opera.
Okay, well you've done most.
Okay.
You've done a lot. How about that? Is that better?
Okay. Okay.
Stage play, television, and the big screen. It seems that knowing you and your sister Debbie Allen, that performance is, as today's hip hop artist Kendrick Lamar would say, it's inside your DNA.
Yeah.
So when did you know that you wanted to be an actress, or is acting something that kind of happened to you?
When I was 11 years old, I knew that I wanted to be an actress. I grew up in a family of beautiful people. I mean, beautiful in every way, but most assuredly beautiful to look at. My father looked like a matinee idol. My mother was so beautiful, she literally stopped traffic in downtown Mexico City. My brother was the guy all the girls wanted to date. My sister Debbie was cute as a button. And when I looked in the mirror, I didn't see any of that. So I spent a lot of my time as a child lamenting myself and wanting to be beautiful. More than anything, I wanted to be beautiful. So even though I didn't see beauty in myself, there was a trait, a quality, an asset. It was my voice. It was my speech. My mother crafted our speech very carefully by making us use correct tense in our speaking and pronouncing our words clearly. Because you know, growing up in Houston, Texas, running around throwing mud pies, you could forget all about that. so,
That's true.
Yeah. So she, she did that very gently and lovingly, but she did do that. So in school, I was the little girl that the teachers would always select to do, the morning benediction over the PA system. In those days, we used to have that. We'd pray in the morning before school, or to speak in assembly, or to be in the school play, or to represent the school in something. When I was 11 years old in the 6th grade, there was going to be a music festival with the elementary schools throughout the city. And each school was to send a representative to audition to read the libretto for the musicians of Bremen. That was going to be part of the festival. Now, Musicians of Bremen, it's an old German tale, and in those days we had music books in every class. And it was in the back of our grade. Well, my teachers selected me, and they rehearsed me every day, before and after school. Pick up the ends of those sentences. Let me hear the T's and the S's at the end of that word. Don't slow down, don't speed up. Coaching all the time. And when it came time to go and audition, my teacher looked at me and she said, "Oh, we have to change your dress." I looked at her. So she went and got a dress from her niece's closet. And her niece was a very well-dressed young girl. And she put this dress on me, and I said, "Oh, this is beautiful." So I went in and I read the thing, and she came out and she said, "They don't want you to read the libretto. They want you to be the mistress of ceremonies for the entire festival." And that meant more rehearsal. Every day before school, every day after school. And then when it came time for the festival, they said, well, we have to go shopping. So my father gave them the money that was needed, and they took me downtown and bought me the most beautiful little dress with a white pinafore, and I had white socks with ruffles on the cuff, and white shoes, and a beautiful little floral tiara in my head, and my hair was done in Shirley Temple curls. And I just felt, this is beautiful, this is beautiful. And then came the night. And this festival was in the largest hall in Houston at that time. It was in the Coliseum. Now, I'd never stood in a spotlight before, but this night I did, and the light was so bright, I couldn't see anything else in the Coliseum. I couldn't see any of the people. All I could see was the light. And I had the script in my hand because I was to read it. But I had so much rehearsal, I knew it by heart. So I, even though I held it, I didn't have to read it. And I just decided to talk to the light. So all night long, I stood there in my little dress and my socks with my tiara and my curls, and I talked to the light, and I talked to the light, and I talked to the light. And when the evening was over and parents were coming to collect their children, I heard a couple of mothers say, there she is. There's the little girl who spoke so beautifully. Isn't she beautiful? I heard that and I thought, when I grow up, I'm going to be an actress. I'll play in the light and be beautiful all the time. But what I didn't understand, and wouldn't be able to articulate for a long, long time, was the beauty that I experienced had nothing to do with what I was wearing or how my hair was arranged, what I looked like. It was the beauty of communicating from the heart.
Perfect. Perfect. What a great way to receive the message, to know that you are to be an actress. Amazing. So we'll take a break and then we'll move forward after this.
You feel it from the moment you enter our campus. It's a legacy of greatness. We are the Golden Lion family, committed to innovation and truth. We all come from different places, but now call the Pride Lands home. Whether it's the sciences, arts, or business, we're shaping the minds that one day will reshape the world. The University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Become a part of the Pride.
Welcome back, everyone. I am Phylicia Dorn here with UAPB. If you're just tuning in, I am here sitting with the iconic, very inspirational Tony Award-winning actress, Phylicia Rashad. Hello, welcome back.
Welcome.
Okay, I want to ask you, are you still associated with being Claire Huxtable?
What do you mean? How do you mean?
I mean, when you're out in public, do people still say, do they approach you as Claire Huxtable and not Phylicia Rashad?
Oh, some people do. And some people approach me as Phylicia Rashad and comment on Claire Huxtable and the years of that show. But yes, I guess in answer to your question, yeah.
How does that make you feel? Are you okay with it?
You know what, I'm going to tell you the truth. Yes, I am. As an actor, you could do any number of things that don't mean anything to anybody. And it's a real gift. It's a privilege. It's an honor to do work that means something to people, that has meant something to people and to families and to communities, and that has brought people together. That is one of the greatest privileges in my life.
That's good. So when you were Claire Huxtable, when you played that role, were you aware of the impact that it would have on the world?
No. I was just going to work and doing what I do. I had no idea. We were having a blast in that studio. We were having fun.
We felt that.
We were having fun. Mr. Cosby, Mr. Cosby had an intention And I'm sure that was his intention. But the rest of us, we were just all about it and having fun.
That's amazing to love and have fun with the work that you do.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you, what is the Cosby Show's legacy?
Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, let me just say this. The Cosby Show is some of the best PR that the United States has ever had internationally. And I say that without reservation or apology. It is the truth. Because through that show, people all over the world saw themselves in American citizens, in the American way of life. People in India saw themselves reflected in this show. People in Saudi Arabia saw themselves reflected in this show. People in Kenya saw themselves reflected in this show. We were translated in Spanish. We were in Italy called The Robinsons. We were in England, we were in Germany. The show, I think the greatest part of the legacy of the show is that it demonstrated very, very clearly that people are much more alike than we could ever be different. And that given the opportunity, people are willing and wanting to embrace that likeness. People don't really want to be separate and fighting one another. I mean, that's not a natural inclination. I don't think so.
I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we saw you pop up in the Fox sitcom Empire.
It's not a sitcom, you know.
What would you call it?
No, it's an hour-long drama.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the hour-long drama on Fox called Empire.
Mm-hmm.
And for the households that grew up watching you on the Cosby Show, it was very refreshing to see you in the Millennial Drama, you know? What was it like working with Miss Cookie?
Taraji P. Henson is undoubtedly one of the greatest actresses of all times. She is honest, genuine, always thinking, spontaneous, kind, and oh so generous. Now let's talk about the men. Let's talk about the men. Let's talk about Terrence. Let's talk about Trey. Let's talk about these children. Let's talk about them. All of them, you know, Jesse, all of them. Let's talk about them. That cast is phenomenal. I'm so honored to be working with them. I mean, they're in a league all their own. And you see it in the work, in the edited show. You see it there, but you really see it when you're on set with them. The way they parlay together. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Chemistry.
Fine, fine work, beautiful work. The writing is very good. The production values, top drawer. It's, in terms of production value, you know, in writing, in direction, and in all of the creative design work, I don't know anything that equals it today. I really don't.
That's good. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with Phylicia Rashad. Hello again, everyone. I'm Phylicia here with UAPB-TV. And if you're just tuning in, I'm here with the iconic, very inspirational Tony Award-winning Phylicia Rashad. Now, I heard that you have a role in the upcoming Black Panther film.
No.
No?
No.
No. Are you sure?
Listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
This internet business has to be watched very carefully.
I agree.
You can't believe everything you see on that thing.
So there's no truth at all to that?
No. Somebody got anxious and eager, honey.
What?
No. 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 No.
Not even an appearance? N-O. N-O.
No. That goes to someone else.
Okay.
And that's all right.
Okay.
And that's okay.
Okay. So what I want to do now is a little speed round to kind of find out about Phylicia Rashad behind the cameras.
All right.
I'll ask a few questions. It'll go kind of fast, and you just say the first thing that comes to mind.
Ooh, that's dangerous. Okay.
Okay. What is your favorite color?
Red.
Okay. Cakes or pies?
It depends. Let's see. See, that's hard. Because I love a good red velvet cake. I love a good German chocolate cake.
Oh my goodness.
But I have to have my apple and cherry pies. Okay, that's that.
Skirts or dresses?
Skirts.
Okay. Ski slopes or the beach?
The beach, chaw.
Ooh, I agree. Android or iPhone?
Look, okay, I have an iPhone, but I'm ready to bury all of that.
Oh, thought you were going to say something else.
No.
Okay. If you had to choose another career, not acting, what would you choose?
Education.
Okay, speaking of education, last week was Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yay!
And I know that you have a very special place in your heart, which makes me think of an interview I saw where you spoke highly of your high school teacher, Mrs. Whedon. Explain to us your thoughts on education and educators.
Wow. Okay, well, education is essential. You know, whether it's formal or informal, education is essential. And I think that the best education is that education that delivers the human being to his or her own self. I grew up in a time of legal segregation, and I had the best teachers. I had teachers who believed in us, teachers who would determine that we would not only learn, but that we would excel because they knew that we could and they knew where we lived. I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. And most recently, after having gone to Houston to perform with the Houston Symphony Orchestra, something occurred to me that I should have seen all the time when I was growing up in Houston. That is that the schools were the pride of each community. Imagine it. The school was the pride of the community. Adults, grandparents showing up for football games, cheering.
One of the best.
Growing up in that atmosphere was just, it was so nurturing. To grow up in a place where the school was the pride of the community. Yes, I take my hat off to educators, especially those educators who are there because they want to be there, especially those educators who say there is not a child who cannot learn. I just need one thing to unlock the door.
That's right.
Yeah, I take my hat off to these people because these are the people who contribute so much to our society, to our culture, and to this nation. These are the people who matter a great deal because from the ages of 6 to 18, the better part of the day is spent in the classroom. The better part of the year is in attendance in school. My teachers gave me so much, both in and out of the classroom. I can say that truthfully. I think about them. I remember every teacher I ever had. and I offer my salutations. Yes, I do.
That's amazing. So being an alum and an HBCU, Howard University, talk to us a little bit about the spotlight on HBCUs now with funding for necessary resources to get the job done being one of the major issues. How do you feel about that?
There shouldn't be an issue. There shouldn't be an issue. There is no dearth of money. There's lots of money. I know there's lots of money because I look around and I see people building these skyscrapers. I say, that's lots of money. I just think about the taxes I pay on the house I live in. I know there's lots of money. There's no dearth of money. There's lots of money. And people need to appropriate the money properly. People need to use it well. People need to understand more about money, how to grow money. That's something, these are understandings that are not shared in every community, but they should be. People need to understand money.
That's great. So I would like to thank you for your time. I want to let you know that we appreciate your longevity. We appreciate your dedication. Thank you for all that you do for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And do you have any final words?
No, except, you know what? I like being in this space.
I'm glad you like it because I did want to tell you that we have an amazing mass communications program here, but I'll tell you more about that later, okay?
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Thank you.
Thank you.